Alright, will Mayweather fall victim to the perils of all the upsets in 2013? Everyone said 13 is the unlucky number. Ooh, 13 is bad luck. Today is Friday the 13th. Well, Carcino was born on Friday the 13th. Yes, he was. And you know what? It's my luckiest day. I don't seem worried. Seem very confident. Don't seem to really care. But you had 3 pound-for-pound fighters lose this year. Abner Mares, Benito Danier, Chad Dawson. It's been a lot of upsets this year. And really, a lot of fighters on a slower scale, you've seen a lot of fighters win that were supposed to win, but people didn't pick them due to the fact that they have to make their decisions based on the politics of the sport of boxing. And it was good to see that get done fairly, to where it came down to the better man won the fight. Because, see, that's what we enjoy. And they're learning that. And what Golden Boy's agenda is, which it should be the agenda of boxing, is they're trying to mimic the MMA world. And a lot of people are going to get upset when I say that. Hey, they copying off boxing. Boxing's not copying off them. Oh no, boxing's learning from MMA. You see, just how MMA copied off boxing and said, we're going to mimic a lot of the things they do and take out the things we don't like. Same thing boxing is doing to MMA. Duplication is key in this game. They took what they didn't like out of MMA and said, the things that we do like, that they have that we don't do, we need to incorporate. And one of the things that they liked, that they needed to incorporate, that Showtime is seeming to follow, that you don't see happening with HBO, is the fact that they're not dwelling on wins and losses. MMA world very rarely cares about wins and losses. It's about the fight. It's about the fighters. So you can do that. You can put on compelling matchups with 2 fighters, and even if they lose, it's not like no one wants to see the other guy just because he lost the fight. You can easily build them back up. Don't care about the wins and losses. And see, this is what they want to take from that sport. Because you looked at someone like Randy Couture, you had the announcers talking about how great he was. This guy had lost like 2 and 3 of his last fights. He was well into his 40s, and people were talking about him as if he was one of the top MMA fighters in the world still at that point in time. And the fans listened to stuff like that. They didn't care how old Randy was. They wanted to see Randy Couture. Nobody dwelled on his age. Where boxing, the announcers would tell you, oh, his age is this, he's that, he shouldn't be in the ring, he's garbage. And if you portray all that to the fans are going to say, yeah, he's this old, he's garbage. Why are we watching this? You know, and that's the negative feedback that you don't want going out into the message of the world. And now brings me back full circus, not full circus, but still circle to what I was going to talk about in the beginning. Everybody sees Canelo Alvarez can pull off the upset because of the year and everything else, and they're putting big money down on Canelo to win on a controversial decision. Everybody's caught up in it. Everybody believes, oh my God, they're going to screw Floyd. What is he going to do? They're going to want this guy to take over boxing. This is it. They're going to pass the torch. Do you know how much money Floyd Mayweather generates? Over $500 million when he fights. Saul Canelo Alvarez won't generate that type of money because in the United States, not a lot of people are into Canelo Alvarez. They're into the event because they want to see what everybody else is talking about. And they feel, okay, this kid might have a shot. But let's say they screw Mayweather over. They give this fight to Canelo. Does Canelo become the megastar Floyd Mayweather is? I doubt it. He doesn't speak English. He lives in Mexico. He doesn't have the personality that's going to gravitate to the American public. Floyd beats him. You have even a bigger star. And then you're looking at the X Factor, Al Heyman. Al Heyman is not going to afford to let Floyd Mayweather lose a fight. Period. And you believe Al Heyman has power, then you wouldn't even question, not for a millisecond, you wouldn't even question the fact that Mayweather's protected going into that ring. Judges wise, anything. And when those cards get read, you're going to know 2 out of those 3 judges, Al Heyman already knows what the outcome is going to be. And everyone at Vegas who put their money down on Canelo as that long shot is going to be feeling really, really dumb when they really read those cards out. If it goes to the cards. If this was all to give the fight to him type party, he wouldn't be fighting at a catchweight disadvantage. His job was to sell this fight and not look bad in a loss to where they can sell him again. And I think they pretty much can get away with selling him again.